ghosts and experience
Don't worry,
is like unfazable, is used to this shit.
Or just unfazed.
Yeah, unfazed.
Speaking of unfazed,
Things are happening. Goat doesn't care.
Bowie. Hello, everyone. Strem is on.
Hello.
Bowie.
Strem is on. Bowie is here.
Miss is talking about their favourite chip.
Good. As Miss should.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me all about your favorite chip, Miss.
I like that one that got stuck and held her full of the transit routes for ages.
The Ever something?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, the Ever Given. Although I
That's-
don't remember if that was the name of the ship or like the name of the company.
I don't know. I like that.
Yeah. Ever Given this
But
good.
yes, that was a very good ship.
It was a good ship, big booty.
And I need another card. But, where's the main cards? There they are.
Anyway, so just as a heads up, people are still getting their heads around the leveling up because experiences are hard to come up with, and there's a lot of things to keep in mind. And also, they changed the game since we last played. A bunch of the mechanics have altered.
Yeah, I'm not gonna remember that until the end of the session.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not what I want to do.
Now, some of the changes I am sort of in favor, or some of the changes that I have seen I am sort of in favor of. So now this serif sheet for what to do on levels now, well, in the... Oh, actually, this doesn't match up with the one that I've got in the PDF. Interesting. So one of the changes is it's now you can bank up to 6 hope instead of just 5.
Yeah.
Although, interestingly, and this doesn't seem to be reflected on what Dark has here at the moment, now in the levels, your choices for increasing damage threshold are, by default, your severe goes up by 2. One of your options is to increase your major by 2. And then the other option is instead of increasing the minor, it's increase the severe by 2 again.
That's because
On
they
level 2
deleted
through
the
4.
wrong thing, that's why.
Wow.
Ah.
That was me.
Oh, the Druids has it on there. Dark just forgot to update mine.
Yeah, I deleted the 0.131 apparently instead of the right one.
There's a lot of paperwork to keep track of. I certainly do not blame anyone for missing something or all the paperwork.
Hope and Fear got changed somehow.
A lot. Yeah, they changed how advantage worked, which is interesting.
So well, and now all the text that I had on the card is gone. Oopsie.
Oh boy.
Can I get the other card back, Dark, so I can just copy down the text I had in it?
No.
No. Reset.
Oh dear.
Gives Clover knowledge of the Omegaverse. I just thought I'd read that out. I don't know what it means, but I thought I'd read it out.
Oh no. No. Don't do that to Clover.
I feel like you could have just summarized that by give Clover cursed knowledge.
Yeah.
Because that is essentially what you've done.
Reasonable.
Oh, whatever. I'm just reloading the game.
Yes. Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. Because
No.
you don't got your thing back.
Well, right now I see a whole bunch of little red boxes, so that's the indicator that it's like it's trying to load something. And it hasn't finished loading yet.
Yes, you're also patient.
Put that back. I lost an agility because my whip doesn't make me fast anymore.
That was from your rapier.
Oh, was it the rapier? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, the whip did the scatter. The rapier now is like, you can attack 2 people if you want. It's like, that would have been handy when there were a chicken and an eel after me.
One on the right.
We're playing Monopoly. What's purple in Monopoly? This is probably a bad thing to ask people from around the world, because they've all got their own version of Monopoly.
Yeah. And you guys will have to set up your own primary and secondary things, but actually tells you like how to do it and
No.
the things.
Mine doesn't have. Oh, okay. The text I thought I had put on this thing with the various background questions and connections is just not there at all.
Yep, and
This is now.
So that's the 1.2 sheet, so that is the one you had before.
Okay. Well then, I guess we can just get rid of that sheet. There's nothing on there I need to copy.
Dear.
Also, now both of these seem to be the 1.2 sheet because they both have the increased minor damage instead of the increased severe damage.
Wow, my minor damage is bugger all.
I guess they forgot to update that one.
Oh yeah, same. Minor damage just starts at 1 now?
That's for me. Yeah.
Well, hold on.
Yeah,
hold on. Ooh, what happened?
Wait, our minor and major damage is the exact same?
It happens to be, yeah. Yeah,
That makes no sense. I'm sure it wasn't like that before.
different for other
they've changed
people. I think
I just want
everyone's
to
minor.
double check when we are setting up the primary, secondary attack dice and such. If our weapon says like D6 plus 3 magic, I do 1d6 and 3 character tokens. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you
just
did
wanted
no
to
do
double-
character tokens, you did the +1 token.
Plus 1 tokens. Okay, thank
Yeah.
you. I wanted to check.
Oh, our
Thank
minor
you.
damage is 1.
Yeah, because they've changed it so that if somebody hits you for below minor damage, you don't take a stress anymore. So it's just basically kind of a miss. So I guess to compensate, they've just lowered the minor damage threshold to 1. So,
Okay.
It feels like a
But-
weird
mine's
compensation.
3.
but
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, it's also kind of weird to me because now we've also lost the ability to increase our minor damage threshold because now
Yeah.
the new one, or at least one of the PDF files, is just increase major or increase severe by more.
Wait, mine's 3.
You will notice that you will have 6 armor slots to compensate.
yeah, we've got a lot of more armor now.
Although armor has gone
Yeah,
down.
yeah, I was about to say armor has gone down because I
Yeah,
used to be
so,
at 2 armor.
Chiba I've done, and Lewis, because I didn't imagine they want to change armor. For everyone else, look at armor and pick what you actually want, because only leather armor now doesn't have a negative.
Me like full play.
Well, I was in
Yeah,
there.
I didn't imagine you'd want to change.
Oh, it's only 10 instead of 14.
Oh no. So yeah, the first hour of this stream is just going to be paperwork.
So, what did I have to press to pick another domain card again?
So the little deck on the bottom right corner that has your 2 symbols on it, that's the serif bag. So if you
Right click
If
on
you-
it, and there is a search option.
yeah, and then you can start pulling cards out.
Yeah.
They're organized by domain and level.
Yeah, so you've got level 2 cards.
So Dark, I think the character guide sheet I have is still the 1.2 version.
That's the one I pulled out the thing, so that's the only one we've got.
Oh, okay.
It says 1.3.
Mine says 1.2, or at least it does on my screen.
It says
Okay,
1.3
no
on
one do
mine.
anything. I'm gonna have to kick you from the game then and see if if it's been updated again.
Bye, guys.
Yay!
I can see 1.3, but
Actually, I don't have to kick you, do I? I can just go to this one.
what?
Let's have a nose.
I keep having existential crises.
Oh,
And we keep getting thrown into the void.
yeah.
Oh, for fuck. Get out,
I'm dead.
stupid sheet.
Well, I just disappeared from the table. I'm no longer at the table.
3? Nope, still 1.2. Yeah. So, but by default, this is only like 6 players, so I had to just add an extra thing.
There you go.
Christy gets a special seat at the top of the table.
So yeah, he forgot to change that one. I guess it's because no one really plays Seraph.
Rude.
Well, in the files that I downloaded, Seraph's was updated.
I know, it has
so-
been updated. They've all been updated. That one just hasn't been updated.
It says it on my screen, Daggerheart Seraph, Daggerheart Open
Okay,
Beta
here's
version
the important question,
1.3.
Ragdoll. Where are you going to pick the thing that you're complaining about?
Probably not.
So why does it matter?
But if you're saying
Because I don't know if that's the only difference. It's just the difference I noticed. Actually, I know that's not the only difference because it's got the same thing across all 3 of them of the difference, how the thresholds or how you can increase your thresholds is different for all 3 columns.
Yeah, everything else is 1.3. They just didn't do Seraph. Is
Oh, hang on, are we talking
the
about something
actual
else?
leveling up process different?
Those dinguses.
It is not.
Those.
Oh, yeah.
The
Oh, let me have a look at the files.
So yeah, that doesn't really make a difference unless you want to actually pick that one.
Oh, yeah, there is a 1.3 thing in the files, but just not in this game for some reason.
Good stuff.
Okay, yeah.
yeah, like I said,
am-
when I was looking through the PDFs,
Yeah, yeah.
Seraph's has been updated.
It has, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just this sheet
it
in front
was
of me has
updated.
not.
Yeah.
We're playing
yeah,
Spot the
you
Difference, Smiths.
Yeah, the first. Yeah, that's the one thing they seem to have missed.
Those
Boo.
blooming dinguses.
So I
Yes,
did
curse
change
well,
the
I
my
guess
one
I
person
armor
who did
to
all of this
leather
work so
armor.
we could play.
Yeah.
Ah, those dinguses.
Yeah.
That singular dingus, dingai.
Bastard!
Dingo is the
Dingo,
plural of
yeah.
dingo. That's it.
Yeah. What else?
Okay. Christy, do you have any idea of what domain card you were thinking of picking up?
Unless it's what someone else wants, I've picked Book of Sittil.
Skittles.
Skittles. Book of Skittles.
It fits with the colourful rainbow theme.
Face the rainbow, motherfucker.
Wow, gee, those are options.
I know. I don't know which one to choose. Like, do I choose Natural Familiar, which makes me able to summon a small nature spirit or forest critter that can do damage and also do small tasks. And I can see through its eyes. Or do I want to cover myself in beetles?
That's the eternal question, isn't it?
It's the eternal question.
Yeah.
She gets the
yeah.
magical wonder
Or summon fireflies.
of natural magic. Do you know what I get? I get the ability to body check someone.
Hell
And,
yeah.
and you're upset by this?
No, I just enjoy the contrast in scale of ability.
Body basher.
Which one were you thinking of picking, Kiro?
I was considering either Conjure Swarm or something from my other domain. Because I wasn't sure if I would remember to use Natural Familiar that often. So, but you can have
there is
you
that.
choose Conjure Swarm if you want. Yeah, have whatever one you want. Yeah, it was either this or the ability to potentially set an enemy within melee damage on fire.
Fire frog.
Fire frog. Yeah.
It's like Hypnotoad, but incendiary.
Oh, okay.
Also, I'm gonna be muting a lot throughout this session because I'm still recovering from my cold, and I'm very much still at the coughing a lot and spitting a lot of things upstage.
Play.
You don't want to do that in your ears, so I'm
Oh,
muting
no.
a lot.
No worries.
Thank you.
A plague victim.
Yeah, but yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hopefully not. Hopefully an
If it
actual
doesn't
plague.
matter to you, I think I'll take Conjure Swarm.
Is that
Oh,
cover?
Sure, go for it.
Is
And
that the
I will
box?
take, unless someone else also has the Arcana domain and wants it, I will take Cinder Grasp for my third domain card.
I
Unless
believe.
somebody else wants it.
I think the way it works is that for any given domain, 2 classes will have it. So you'll only share it with one other person at most.
Yeah.
And I
So I don't know if anybody else has that one or is interested
Well,
in
I
that
think
card.
Arcana was Sorcerer.
It's
Okay.
oh right, I thought it was Wizard.
Yeah, because
Where is
your magics, Christy, are Splendor which overlaps with me, and then Codex, which I think overlaps with Bard.
Which is what?
So where
Yeah, okay.
is
So
the... oh,
Arcana is Sorcerer, so you're never going to have to worry about with the Sorcerer cards.
Neat.
Hero,
Yeah.
because none of us are sorcerers.
Okay. Okay. Then Arcana. How do I get the card?
Okay.
Um,
Well, and since Christy is going Codex,
I'll
I will
just
pick up the Healing Hands then.
Right click
draw.
on your druid bag and you can search for the cards.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Tell me when people have picked stuff and are ready to go.
Yeah. There it is.
So I'm ready
okay.
first.
I was ready first.
Well done, and it gets the gold star.
No fair.
Does the gold star deal more damage?
It gives you a sense of comfort, so you get +1 on one single roll.
What is it the guy from EA said? It's a sense of pride and
It
accomplishment.
doesn't
Yeah.
have... Okay, never mind. I won't look there. I gotta look in the
I need to look at the armors.
actual
Yeah, you know, when you
Arcana
spend
bag.
200 hours
Search
unlocking
first.
Dark, when you've got it, you'll have a sense of pride and accomplishment.
Clover's
Ooh,
left me a present.
they changed most of the armors. Jeez.
Our severe damage threshold isn't like +2 yet, right? The 14 is the start? Yes. Okay.
Yeah, like underneath it says what the starting values are for your classes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can keep track of things.
That's handy.
I need to do +2.
I think I know it does on the version. I cannot think it off the top of my head if it does with actually these ones.
It does have the base at the hit points. It just
That's
listed
there.
underneath hit points, not underneath the numbers,
Yeah.
or not
Cool.
underneath where the numbers go.
That has
It's underneath the
changed.
title of the section.
That does not give me that anymore.
My bag only has the Sage domain cards in it. I don't see any of the Arcana stuff.
They're
They're
stacked.
together.
So you click on a level and it's got all of them for that, just in a particular order.
Yeah, it's all the
Oh,
cards for your
okay.
class.
Gotcha. Okay. Sorry.
So you might have to shift the
level
Sage ones out
2.
of the way.
Okay, yeah, level 2 domains. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
breast.
and I
Oh,
think
jeez.
I'm done.
So breastplate armor has not only changed the base score, it's also changed its feature.
Okay.
So that's fun.
Oh yeah, the whip's
Draw.
presence now, which I'm not going to complain about.
I did not realize that. Then, well, you just picked the perfect person stuff.
Mm.
I thought it was
Oh.
whatever it was, so that's why I didn't change
Let's
it.
see.
Or it might have changed
Where
it.
is
I
it?
don't know. I can't remember.
You didn't change the leather armor either, so it's again there's a lot to keep track of.
Change the
I
leather
don't
armor,
blame
'cause I
you.
wasn't sure if like you were gonna go with leather armor or go that's true heavy plate.
Nah, I'll stick with leather.
I
Wait.
changed
my whole-
mine to. Go ahead. Sorry.
No.
I changed mine to leather armor because I didn't like the minus agility that the breastplate would give me. So I have 2 for armor now.
Yeah. So basically, what's gonna happen? Are people are actually gonna get injured now.
Yay!
Yeah, I'm getting that vibe. Yeah.
Need I
I've
remind
got
you?
weapons to make sure I've got
Okay.
my
What do you mean,
What?
actually, as if that didn't happen last time?
It only
Yeah.
happened because I rolled like really.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And you're not going to do
You
that
got it?
again.
So,
yeah?
so basically, things happened that you sort of
Nice.
expect to sometimes happen on account of probability theory and dice roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Oh yeah.
feel like that wasn't an issue that you didn't hit anyone. Like,
Hitting people was like not the issue. It was more like with the old thresholds, I didn't actually do damage to a lot of people. It was just stress.
Hey,
Yeah.
no,
listen.
Opie
like,
almost
that's-
died.
fine. You don't want to kill anyone in the first combat. Like, it's like we don't have
Aye.
that much health in this game.
It's fine. You'll die. You'll just lose some hope, and then you come back.
I think
That's
for
hell.
one of my 2,
Oh yeah.
I also haven't done the 2 options from the list on leveling up and stuff. I think for one of them I will increase my major damage threshold by 2. So is that the 7 to 9?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sick.
And then the
The
other one,
7.
I'm considering either adding a permanent stress slot or something. I don't know. Probably gonna be the stress slot.
Whereas I think you still need to upgrade your severe damage threshold.
Or maybe the
Do
severe damage. Yeah,
It
I do that.
says here at the end that increase your severe.
Make sure to like
damage
mark the
plus
ones you
2.
think.
Oh, okay, we'll
Oh,
do.
nice. I
Okay.
forgot about that. Thank you.
So you're
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah, I literally just copied sheets. So
Thank
if anything is missing, that was because you missed it.
Oh yeah, increase severe. Oh yeah, still have to. That happens automatically. Severe
I
damage.
forgot
Oh,
about
the gauntlets are now have a
Oh.
+3 instead of
16?
+2.
Okay.
Interesting. What's in my bag?
Oh.
Hello?
Hello?
Gee, what community are you going with this session?
Of stretchy goat.
I don't know.
Oh, you took all the dice out of the bags. Okay, that's
It-
why nothing's in the bag.
There you
I
go.
don't like this change to Wonderborn.
It's changed a
Personally,
lot,
Jim,
hasn't it?
Very fair.
I think
They did change a
Red
lot.
Dwarf
Yeah.
Canadian is a good community.
Oh.
It
Wait.
can't be Wonderbomb because he already won.
That's feature. Okay.
Yeah, no, I know that.
I think Wildborn's also changed from last time.
Yeah, I think so.
Highborn doesn't get more
Do-
money
I
now.
I just realized with my secondary weapon, which is a round shield, it says protective. The feature is protective. Add +2 to your armor score. Do I do that automatically, or do I have to do that if I like? I'm like bringing out my shield in combat or something.
all the time you have it equipped.
but-
Communities are.
So my armor is 4, not 2.
Your armor is 2 because your
2,
your
okay.
shield is a one-hand weapon. Your staff's a two-handed, so you got to figure out which of them you got. Like,
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
I mean, you say if
Yeah,
you're exploring,
that's
guess
why
it
I
probably
wanted to
makes
check.
sense to just
I
keep running
see.
around hiding behind your shield and then like
Yeah,
swap them out
yeah.
when you need to.
Just arrived at a new
Wanted to check.
town. I guess I'll pick Loreborn. The one
Yay!
that Christy has.
Cheeb is officially canon.
I'm canon.
Yeah.
You're in the lore now.
I mean, you're a
Yeah.
saint, right?
Oh,
Yeah, I don't imagine the Wonderborn one will stick because it's
Yeah.
really
Is it-
hard to pick a new one at the start.
It's I don't like it. It's
Oh,
a dumb
Seaborn also
one.
changed.
It's orange indicating to Mist that you chose the Beatles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm
They
just
chose the
making-
Beatles and the Fireflies.
I'm just making Plamp's card feel a bit.
Huh. That's a really big change. Okay.
What is this mischief corner?
They're gonna
You're
feel
stuck
left
with us,
out,
Chris.
and I want to make sure.
We're all in dirt, become bug horrific.
Wanna make
That'll
sure.
be right. Okay. I forgot to change this loose, so you the new.
What have you done? What are you changing? Leave me alone.
No.
Ah,
Oh, no sad face.
what's this?
I kept the happy face.
Oh, my AC's worse.
Yeah.
Boo!
Well, it's now like 24 for you to take serious damage. Which is a lot.
Boo! Wait, I have 19 armor. That's gone up.
What?
That is not the number I put. I put 9.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Oh
How
jeez.
do you mistype 9 again?
I pressed 9. I guess it decided it really wanted the 1 to stay. I thought I picked all of them. I guess I just forgot your ones. Let's see. Has the giant changed at all? I don't think the giant's changed.
Leave me alone. I've already lost an AC.
But you've gained so much things.
This
No,
is
that's
so
exactly the
sad.
same.
Can we put 10 more tokens in Plamp's box?
I will solve it so it's 1.3.
I like how they're never gonna guess whose tokens those are.
Fuck.
No. Never.
If advantage on rolls traverse dangerous cliffs and ledges, navigate harsh fires, and use your survival knowledge.
Didn't think this through. I've made a slight error.
You alright, Kira? You trying to work something out?
Just,
Okay, yeah,
just
Seaborn has
figuring
changed
out
a
what I
lot.
want.
Interesting.
Keep need a hand. Thank you.
So,
You're
you're
Sorry.
one now, Chib?
No, sorry.
So you want to be Lordborn?
Some of the team.
Yeah,
It's a
I guess
team.
I'll be loreborn.
Putting a
This is
single,
group shenanigans. I saw you. I saw the orange
putting
hand.
a single, putting a single one in there. They'll go, why is it one?
Oh, wait, now there's a tube. I'm taking
What?
notes. I'm telling the teacher.
What
I already got a
teacher?
gold star.
There's
you
no
can't-
teacher. You're the
I'm
only
off the
teacher
clock,
here, Chris.
I don't care.
And you're
I
only the substitute teacher, so
I get
therefore
paid. Shit.
I'm gonna move
we can do
schools.
whatever we want.
Ah! Wait, why? It still says one.
You breaking it? You breaking things?
Someone broke it. It still says one.
No, it says minus.
For my second thing,
Yeah.
I decided to increase my evasion plus by 1.
Yeah.
Permanently add 1 armor slot or take +1 to your evasion. So it's 9 now instead of 8.
I did that too. Hey,
Nice, that's good.
we can be dodgy.
Dodgy.
I think
You're
you're
being dodgy?
decidedly more dodgy than I
What a
am.
dodgy
but
bloke.
yes.
Look, in my head,
So,
Max is
okay,
already
well.
very flexible. So.
Fair. Should I
You
put
gotta
that
be
for my
winning and you're
experience?
clever.
Flexible.
You could do.
Just getting dragged around everywhere.
Okay,
No.
my ice breath. Okay,
Oh, and for my
So I was able to
level-
rename the bag Ice Breath, but the button didn't rename to Ice Breath.
how do
You
you
need
rename the
to
bags?
Click on the bag and then press R.
Arr.
Arr. Yeah.
Attack still.
Wait.
I like that we have a trash bag in the corner.
Oh, that's my pad.
Everyone done?
Oh, but people deleted all the tokens in Plabsy's box, so
Oh, I still need an
I don't
experience.
have my attacks.
Okay, still working. Yeah, you
Okay.
see, you gotta set your attacks up again.
Yeah, I'm good at that. Wait, what? I completely misread that. Oops.
Wow, I've just realised purples look way different on my tablet screen than my other screen.
Yeah, the purple does look different for some reason.
Like, wow.
Yeah.
But the purples I've been trying to paint are gonna look real strong on the other screen.
Right. Okay, so it sounds like everyone's done except for their attacks, which is fine. You
Yep.
won't need them, nothing's gonna go wrong. There's nothing lurking in this abandoned town.
Sure.
Sure, Dark.
Sure.
Wait, I have a thing for this. Sus. Anyway. So, who recalls what happened last time?
Super Monkey Ball.
Last time we did a lot of fighting. And what was it called? Let me consult my notes.
There was a shaman and a bunch of beast creatures.
And multiple people got half their asses kicked.
Yes.
Yes.
Because the grappler beast became big and strong with tentacles. And started using people as clubs. And Clover saved Inky from being used as a club. And we ended up killing the grappler beast and winning. And
there was a lot of fighting. An enemy was able to disrupt the shaman or disrupt and undo the shaman's magic over the grappler beast and other beasts, and the grappler beast kind of turned on the shaman, right?
Yeah.
And there was also a bit where the flying enemy that we had fought earlier returned with some reinforcements, and they tried to take Bertrand the ball away. But Bannock came in heroically, came into the fight, stumbled a bit, I think, at first.
Hello.
But sorry.
Yeah, but it all
we
he
fought
did
them
great.
off.
He punched a lot of people with other people. We won, and then Bertrand the Ball was like, "Cool, we're going on our way now," and we rode on some speedy wizard horses to the wonderful town of Greenwich.
Greenwich, yes, not Greenwich, not any of that nonsense.
Not Greenwich, just Greenwich.
Yeah.
Where every person was gone, maybe?
Gone? Question mark? Except somebody is walking up to Clover or something? Is that right?
I believe that's how it ended, because Clover started stealing shit. Well, not stealing shit, because there was nobody to steal from, so it was just taking things. It's not stealing if there's nobody around. And there was someone coming up to them.
Did we ever ask Bertrand, like, why the beast might want to take him or something, or if he knew anything about the beast or something? Nope. Okay, never mind.
I don't think anyone did. Look, the bartender told us. The bartender told us to pay for the window, and we got distracted by that. So.
I mean, there was a lot to be distracted by.
And the horse is on speed.
Literally.
Mm-hmm.
That pretty much covers it. So, to set the scene once again, you all push your way through the gates and move into the abandoned town. You see the storefronts ready for the start of the day. And peeking through windows, you see tables with mouldering, untouched food. It looks as if everyone left, leaving everything behind. And while you were investigating, Clover, I'm guessing just went into the closest storefront and started picking things up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which they
Yeah,
saw
that's right.
a figure
Everything was abandoned.
staring at them
Yeah.
from the shadows behind the doorway.
Hello?
Figure cuts away. Round the corner, through the house. Well, yeah, the back of the store, which would be like the house and everything. The stores are like,
Okay.
you got the storefront at the bottom and then like their apartments at the top. So, looks like they're
Yeah.
trying to make their way out through the back door.
Clover is gonna let out a horrifying whistle scream to alert everyone else and then make chase after that.
Okay. Now, please, immediately, make me an agility test to avoid tripping over something behind the counter.
Okay. Agility. Boom. That's a 13 with hope.
That says 10.
Yeah, but I +3 for agility.
Ah, yes.
I remember how this game works.
Modifiers.
We're settling in. We're settling in.
Yes.
Being able to just throw little counters for your abilities would be quite nice. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. 13 was up. So, you managed to catch yourself and not fall over the body behind the counter.
Oh.
Well,
Oh, fuck.
that's not Clover's business. Just gonna keep going. The others can deal with that.
So, running through, the door to the back is closed. But there's no other way for that figure to escape. You didn't hear the door open, it's not going to win, and none of the windows have been like smashed in for them to jump out. They just seem to be gone.
Okay.
So, Clover called us. I'm assuming Clover was close enough for us all to hear the horrible shrieking noise.
I think you probably could have been like halfway across town and still hollered it.
Yeah.
Especially as far as you can tell, it's abandoned, so it's pretty much silent.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. So I'm pretty much in this, what is it, like a hallway or something? That's abandoned to the back door?
So you will follow the figure through a little hallway. There's like a little hallway. You can see a water closet at the end, like to the back, which is just the storeroom. And there's only the one door, and it's still closed, and it is still like bolted, not bolted, barred. So there is no way that was opened without you realizing.
Okay. Interesting.
And all of everything else seems like intact. It seems like nothing's been broken. There's no like holes or anything.
Okay.
So when I said this was a ghost town last time,
Are there any plants or animals around?
Do you mean in the storeroom or like just the building itself?
Just, I think just whatever is closest by to where I think the figure, used to be.
You do indeed see a small potted plant.
Okay.
It's got nice little flowers, but it looks like it's wilting a bit, like it's not been watered in a couple of days.
Cool. And Clover is first gonna water it. And then I want to use my ability Nature's Tongue. So I have to make an instinct roll of 12, and if I succeed, I can talk to the plant.
Okay.
As one does.
In addition, whenever you make a spellcast roll while within a natural environment. I don't think a house counts as a natural
It
environment.
definitely doesn't.
No.
You are
That's
in
what-
an urban location.
Okay. Actually, that's a with instinct, so 13 with hope. So I can talk to the plant now. I'm just gonna ask them if there's been anyone around, I guess. Just ask, like, who usually takes care of them and where they've gone.
So the plant tells you you are the only person it's felt nearby for a while, because plants cannot see.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
It thanks you for the drink.
Yay!
I said this while I was muted, I think, but I think Max would, when Clover shouted out, Max would follow Clover, see what's
Oh yeah,
going on.
Opie has also sort of gone to the scene of the scream.
Okay.
Lisa is going to be very insistent that no one go out on their own because this is sus.
Yeah, like don't
Okay,
split up. Don't be
so
on your own. Yeah.
who arrives first then?
If we're being told to go in groups, and Max wants to go and Opie wants to go,
Well, I think Max, when Clover shouted out, Max follows chased after Clover to see what was going on. So I don't know how fast or quick Opie would have reacted, but
let's compare agility scores.
I think you have higher agility.
I doubt it. I have 0.
Mine is okay. I have 1, so I
There you
guess
go.
Max is
Max gets there
first,
first.
technically. Okay. Okay.
So you arrive there, and you see its storefront, and you can hear a little bit of rustling around in the back of the building.
Okay. We'll check that out. Quietly, trying to move quietly, but we'll check and see what the rustling is about.
Okay. Then give me a stealth roll, then, please.
Stealth roll?
Yeah.
Okay. Because, let's see. I have advantage on that with the Wildborn one. I'm Lightfoot, so my movement is naturally silent. You have advantage on rolls to move without being heard.
Nice.
So, okay, yeah. I will make a roll then. That's just a action throw, or just a 20? Or
What
would it be agility? No, it wouldn't be agility. It would be finesse, wouldn't it? In this.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it'd be
Finesse?
finesse. Yeah, because like finesse covers hiding. So I assume that involves stealth, because you're trying to. It's really counterintuitive.
Okay.
Like in everything else, stealth is agility, but no, we have finesse, which
Finesse. Okay.
That's making sure that
Right.
you're you're not stepping too
Extra
loudly,
slow.
you're not like brushing up against
Plus
stuff,
one.
which makes sense.
Okay.
Well, finesse, it does say hide.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
hiding is just a stiller form of stealth.
Yeah. So it will be finesse.
Stealth.
Still stealth.
I still get an advantage though, because it just says the movement is naturally silent.
Yeah.
You have advantage on.
Yeah,
I'm
so
just
you get
asking,
an action
what do
throw.
I roll? Action throw
So
with
action
advantage?
roll
Okay.
and then advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, that's what I was asking. So that is
It's
20 with hope. or 14
plus
with
the
fear, but
one
with
Yeah,
from finesse, so
Yeah,
21
so it's
with
20
hope.
with
21 with
but
hope.
you just pick the higher one with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, 21 with hope.
Well, so technically you can pick whichever one we want, but it's quite obvious which one you want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, true. Sorry about that.
Okay, so you are just silent as you creep into this place. You see the body behind the counter. Do you do anything to the body?
Is the Can I tell if the body is moving, or can I tell if it's alive from where I am, or
Give me an insight check.
an insight? Okay. That is
Assume knowledge,
yeah.
considering that's analyze.
Yeah, recall, analyze, comprehend. Yeah, I think would be knowledge.
Yeah, well, knowledge or instinct, whichever you want.
Well,
I
if
think
it's
since this is just checking, is the body still moving? That's probably either one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
yeah,
If you're just looking at it, try and see if it's like their insight. If you actually
Yeah.
want to like take your time and feel them out and stuff, that would be knowledge. I'm going to say.
Okay.
okay.
Because that's
fair.
like
That makes sense.
yeah, that's just eye quick thing. That's actual like in-depth checking sort of thing.
Yeah, so like the difference between
Okay.
is this body dead and why is this body dead?
yeah, the difference between
Yeah.
like perception versus investigation. I'm gonna say.
So okay. Then instinct, I think.
Yeah.
Which would be
Action
10
throw.
with hope.
Yeah,
That'll
so
be a 10 with hope.
Yeah, so you're doing like just a quick look to see like
Yeah.
is something.
Yeah, not studying or anything, just like a quick look, just to see, like, hey, that's not right. What's going on there? But yeah.
Okay. What do you Right. Oh, you're all
Sorry. Yeah, I rolled it was an 8, with hope. It was but it was +2. I can re-roll if you want. I thought you saw. It was 10 with hope.
whenever you roll,
did clear it out.
Just tell me.
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry. I thought you heard. Okay, I can re-roll though if you want and take away that hope.
So you got a 10 with
Okay.
hope.
It was 10 with hope. Yes.
Yeah. So looking at the body, it doesn't appear to be moving.
Okay.
But there's also no like obvious sign of what may have killed it. There's no blood.
Okay.
There's no like rash. It looks like the body's just kind of slumped down behind the counter.
Okay. Max will continue in and walk past the body to see where Clover might have gone and like call out like or like Clover, see if they're still around. And yeah.
So, Clover,
Mm-hmm.
can you give me an insight check, please?
Okay. So what do you want me to roll for that?
Insight.
Instinct.
Instinct, yes. Instinct? Instinct. I keep saying insight, don't I?
Yeah, you're still
Yeah.
in
Ins-
the
yeah,
It's
In-
okay. It's okay.
Insect.
advantage because you have your plant friend helping you.
Okay. Plus advantage.
What a choice.
For 15 with hope.
Okay. So, Max, you managed to sneak up behind Clover. And you just heard like a brief thing of them talking to a plant,
Yeah. Yeah.
and they don't seem to have noticed you.
Just
It-
cradling this little
just
potted plant and just talking to it in a strange tongue.
I mean a druid would understand that. Yeah. I mean, I have wild touch.
Yeah, I was about to say, on
Perform
one hand,
harmless
Max is a druid, on
subtle
the other hand,
effects
it's Clover,
that
so,
involve
like, this is totally normal.
nature. True.
Either
Yeah.
or.
Yeah. That involve nature at will, causing a flower to rapidly grow. Okay, yeah. Max will just quietly whisper to Clover, just like, "Hey, there's a body
Look.
back there. What? Have you seen anything? What's going on? Why did she
Well.
shout out?"
Clover will respond, saying like, well, it was this weird presence. So I make chase, and then I disappeared, and this plant says there hasn't been anyone, around for a while. And it was really thirsty, so I gave it some water. And I think, this is my new child.
The plant tells you another person's nearby.
Oh, another person is nearby.
Max is looking all around, like, where?
Let's
So
see
not-
if
we
people, I think
we
with
should-
negatives with knowledge, we'll figure it out.
I think we should, Clover. I think we should head back to the others, regroup, maybe.
Right. Let's go tell Lushka about the body, because Lushka will
Yes.
know what to do. Maybe Lushka
Yes,
can like
good plan.
smack them, and then they will live again. I don't know. Are they dead?
Yeah. The
Opie,
bang on the chest a bunch. Yeah.
you will walk in the door as those two are kind of walking out, talking amongst themselves. Clover has acquired a plan.
Hi, Opie.
Hello. Oh well.
I have a plant.
Marvelous.
It's a dead body.
Less
Oh,
marvelous.
I guess that too. There might also be a ghost in the house, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. There was Clover saw someone or noticed someone, but they ran. We don't know where they are.
I didn't hear a door, so I think they're still inside. But look at my new plant.
If Opie's still at the door, Opie attempts to get the attention of Lushka. A little wave, like medic.
Hey, I need help.
For the record, I didn't do that.
Okay, so I'm going to assume this means that we're assuming the rest of the group is close enough to see what is going on outside of the door. So Luska is, if that is the case, Luska is going to walk over.
Uska, you need to smack someone. I don't know if they're dead. I didn't check.
They look pretty dead. I think that, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, stepping into the door behind the counter, there is indeed just a body there. Now that everyone's actually paying attention to the body, they're quite richly garbed with a bit of jewelry on this. The store looks like a general goods store, but this person's obviously doing quite well for themselves.
Okay.
Or they were, possibly.
Well, I mean, yes. So, can I check the body?
You may indeed. How are you going to check it?
We're going to get closer. Okay, so Luska's actually got a negative in knowledge, which is fun. But I can even that out with experiences because I think experience working as a surgeon probably helps with figuring out a bit more about what the hell is going on with dead bodies, so I can argue that easy.
That does indeed.
And I don't think I have anything else here that deals with dead bodies because I did not take the talking with dead because it did not make sense roleplay-wise for this character.
Okay, so you want to do an in-depth investigation of the body.
Yes.
Okay, well, then that'll be knowledge. If you're going to use your experience, then hope before, please.
Okay.
Yeah, but so that is something they have changed. Yeah, you've
So
got to
you-
use your hope on your bonuses before.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll use one hope. Action throw.
Nice.
17 with hope, so I get that hope back.
Okay. So.
Oh, and actually, that would be that would be 17 because the negative and positive nuke each other out. So yeah, just flat 17.
Okay, so investigating this body. It's not dead. It's very chill to the touch, but more from what you'd expect from someone who is kind of sleeping rough, as it were. And their chest is moving very, very slowly. The heartbeat's very slow as well. It's almost like this person's in a coma. Or
Does there
possibly
seem to be
or even hibernating, you'd say.
Okay. So besides the fact that they are very unconscious, does there appear to be like any sort of do they appear to be wounded, or is it just that they are just extremely unconscious and cold from being outside?
They appear to just be very unconscious. It doesn't even look like they banged their head when they fell or anything. It looks like they just kind of slumped and passed out.
Okay. Well, very bluntly, after checking things like pulse, Dark, did you say if this was a man or a woman or just undetermined?
It's the man.
It's a man. Okay. He's not dead.
Ah, good.
No.
What?
Not good.
Why is that not good? I thought dead was the bad one. Is that not the
It
bad
is. But this isn't normal. Something weird is going on here.
Well, there was also a weird presence earlier that I was chasing after. Maybe it's a ghost. I don't know. Spirit. Or something? A dream. A dream of a spirit. He's asleep, so therefore he dreams he's a spirit, and now he's a spirit in real life.
Or did someone cause him to become unconscious? Did someone do
Oh,
this
that
to
might
him?
also happen, yeah.
It's a great question. Meanwhile, we'll shift the spotlight over to Bannock and Mino.
Anemone.
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 Anemone, yeah.
Na.
Yes.
What
What are you two doing while all this is going on? Yes, Anemone seemed like very happy to just go ahead and keep exploring. So is Bannock like keeping them company and making sure they don't get like ambushed and eaten?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry. Yes.
Well, that was a question for Bannock.
Lewis.
Sorry, I was drinking milk.
And now he's dying.
Breathe.
And
killed
now the
Bannock.
milk is revenge.
What you
Repeat
get
the
for not
question,
being a
please.
true Skyrim and drinking milk.
Repeat the question, please.
This could
I
be
mean,
how
Kiro,
they
I think the problem
stop
is that
moving.
Lewis was breathing and the milk
Yeah.
didn't help.
What am I doing?
Okay,
What was the
so-
question? What am I doing?
Okay,
Yeah.
so while those lot are investigating the thing, Nemne seems to have just gone off to investigate things. Is Bannock keeping them company to make sure they don't get like ambushed and eaten?
Yeah, he's not the most inquisitive of fellas, but he's going to make sure that the companions are kept in good shape. Yep, he's going to follow them.
So
Oh, jeez.
Okay, so
no, that's
Emily,
Bobbie.
where does your curiosity lead you?
Mm, further down the street.
Just
So venturing further down the street,
Yeah.
it seems much the same scene as before, just things laid out for the start of the day, but all just kind of left where things may lay.
Hmm. Can I do some, like, kind of scouting?
Where did you have in mind? You're going to be... Yeah, what do you think?
Mm, I don't remember if, other than there being a what's it called? Deserted, town.
Maybe you're looking for like a more important place, like a, like a, fuck, what's the word for it? English.
No?
Why?
Like some sort of city hall, maybe.
Yes, something
Oh,
like that.
Yeah, so there is, like, big old square, and there is the obvious, like, governmental building in the center of that, like dead straight down the town. So if you want to go scout out in there to see like where everyone is.
yes, that that sounds reasonable.
And so, opening the door is when you hear Clover's shriek. But looking back, you can see other members of the party like sprinting over to attend to it.
It's Clover.
Yeah, fine.
But looking into the building, you see a number of people just on the floor. And what you can only guess be the receptionist kind of like just slumped over the desk. Other people seem to have pieces of paper. At quick glances, it looks like paperwork, bills, complaints, filing for new lands, stuff like that. General bureaucracy.
Moving as fast as ever.
I can't think of one, but an enemy is gonna make a bureaucracy is boring joke.
Let an
I
enemy
mean, to a
make
certain
jokes.
extent, Anemone is used to boring bureaucracy. That's
Exactly.
like
Yeah.
50% of what happens in the Wizard Nonsense Tower.
Yeah. Can I inspect?
What are you trying to inspect?
Like the general vibe of the people around, if there's any magic going on.
Oh, looking for any magical vibes.
Magic vibe check.
Yeah.
Magic 5 check.
Give me a roll
Dabs.
with whatever you think suits. Like, how are you doing it?
Abracadabra.
Abracadabra.
Oh
yeah.
I was gonna say they kind of like smell up the place, but I forgot they're a clank, so
They've got a nose.
I mean, I have seen some magic systems where magic was defined as being like the closest physical equivalent to determining magic is smell, or describing magic as smell. So
I guess they have some kind of smell receptors.
I mean, might also just be that they can smell magic, but nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kind
maybe.
Yeah, why
They
would
can
you?
sense it in a way that smell would.
Why would a wizard make a clank that could smell food? You know, that's the point.
yeah.
Nice.
I guess if they wanted to have one that could check for poisons, but
Okay. So yeah, give me an action roll. What trait do you think best suits it?
Yes. Knowledge. Whoa.
It's pretty good.
24 with her. So
Yeah.
yes, with your magical smells. This place reeks of magic. And it's a magic you're very familiar with, because it's the same sort of thing you use to put slumber on people.
Oh.
But it's so much more powerful that you are pretty much taken aback by it. It almost reminds you of the same sort of magic that the Beastkin had, that sort of really old and powerful sort of stuff. But it also feels new.
Well, I'm not gonna be able to wake these people up.
So, while Anemone is sniffing around and going, oh, that's some strong magic that is, Bannock, you feel eyes upon you.
Ah, fuck. Okay. How many? Does it come in pairs of 2, or is there
It
an odd
feels
number?
like someone is staring at you from your right. The sort of stare that you get when someone's eyeing you up for a fight.
That starey stare that
Yeah.
stares kind
And sort of the
stare.
prickling on the back of your neck. So if there's
I'm
something
gonna
more
look
to
at
it,
him.
I
Who's
don't
eyeing
like.
me up? Is it Christy?
So,
Christy,
to
are
your
you eyeing
dismay,
me up?
the figure is but 4 feet tall.
I look to my right and see nothing.
You look to your right. You look down. You see a figure in a very beaten down hat and some quite beaten robes, just staring at you. And when they notice that you've noticed, they shriek and run.
So if they're that small, can I take 2 steps and immediately catch up with them?
So you chase after them, and they are sprinting directly at a building, which they just kind of walk through.
They walk through the building or a door?
The building.
Oh.
I think we found the wizard nonsense.
Bloody wizards.
They seem to just run through the wall and the associated glass, just through it.
Ah. Did you also see that? And I'll turn to forgotten. I will turn to
Enemy.
An
I'll turn to
anemone.
Anemone and say, did you also see that?
Yeah. That's new.
Interesting. Do you think he's magic, or do you think who's magic, him or the wall?
Asking the important questions.
I mean, when you're dealing with
It is
wizard
the-
nonsense, it isn't important.
Yeah, that is a very within the Project VO world. That is definitely a valid question.
Yeah. At this moment in time, I'm not sure.
Is
Can I
the
throw a rock at the wall?
I thought the conclusion was you were going to try.
There's a few odd stones and stuff from like the gravel around, and you just throw a
I'm
handful
gonna
of
throw
gravel,
a rock at the wall.
rattles against it.
So it's alright, it's him. Alright, it's him who's magic, not the wall.
Yeah. So, with you two peeking around the corner, we'll go to the others. Have you come to a conclusion? Are you leaving the room? What's going on?
Should we go check out that wall in case?
What are Clover and the gang doing?
Oh, we're moving over. Okay. Well. So Luska doesn't know any magic, won't be able to tell if this is magic or not, but we do have someone who's does magic stuff. Oh, hi, Plamps.
Aha.
Speaking of magic stuff.
Lamps.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Oh. Chris is also playing around with tokens on his side, I see.
What?
Hey, I wrote hive.
No.
Or someone is.
Chris has been looking at the character tokens on the stream. He hasn't been doing anything.
No.
Okay, well, then someone has been playing with character tokens on his side.
'Cause I have the
'Cause I
stream
just-
open on my phone, and he's been centered on these guys for a while.
Oh, it was a heart. I didn't see it was a heart. I thought it was an evil face.
There's also a smiley face.
Oh yeah, I kept the smiley
Yeah.
face because that was cute.
Okay. So yes, what you guys do.
Okay. Luska. So Bertram is still at the cart, right?
Yes.
Presumably.
Bertram is at the cart, being accompanied by Inky.
All right. So Luska's going to go back over to the cart because clearly there's nothing that can be immediately done for this unconscious person if they're just unconscious. God, I never know how to word these things.
That's okay.
Let's just try and get some more details from Bertram about his apprentice stuff, because we didn't really have time to ask him about that before he shoved us in a cart and then rocket launched us across the plains.
That's true.
True.
So
Yeah.
you all leave the building in time to get a glance down the street at what's obviously Bannock running like round a building, followed quickly by an enemy.
Clover will wave at them.
They are not paying attention. It's almost like their posture shows that they're chasing something.
Clover
Max
is gonna
will.
put their new plant on the cart and then chase after them.
Max is already chasing after. Like they will take a look and see that Luska is heading towards the cart, and they'll be like, they trust Luska to do whatever she's planning to do, and will chase after where Bannock
So-
went. Yeah.
Bannock, how hard did you throw the thing?
Like a flick of the wrist. He didn't fucking overarm it.
Oh.
So yes, as you're already going.
Like if you skim a stone that hard.
So as you're all just running down to join up with friends, you just hear something hit a building.
Yeah, I'm not trying to fucking cannonball it through the wall.
Yeah, that wouldn't solve answer the question of can
Yeah.
things get through the
Okay.
wall.
So yes, you guys will all join up. Look at you going back to carts with Bertram.
Oh, there's a wizard around here. He just ran through that wall.
OP will take the plant back to the cart.
I think before they ran as well, Max will shout out to like Luska that something's going on, and then over there, then run. Yeah. So I don't know if Luska noticed or not.
I'm going to assume that Goat is going where, because in order to keep my brain clear of who is close to who, I'm just putting people's tokens sort of clumped with what groups they're in. I'm assuming Goat is going along with Clover.
Yeah, at a very much more leisurely pace. Clover is looking on all fours, like scampering through the streets at full speed. Goat is
I
just
like how we
flip-flopping
started
behind.
with Goat being a thing, so that Goat could be your mount, but now Clover just doesn't bother and just runs around like a goat would.
It's a spiritual mount.
He's a mount when it matters.
He's a mount when Clover needs to use their hands.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, yeah, so you'll meet up, the information is exchanged. Lushka is talking to Bertram. So, Lushka, what do you say?
Oh, this is going to end badly. Well, we're going to start this nicely. Or as nicely as you can when you're a sailor talking with a fancy pants wizard. I need more details about this apprentice of yours.
What? I emotions like slightly above him, about 4 foot. Absolutely horrible dress sense. Floppy hat. They are something.
They are something. Cool.
I don't know. When you look at wizards, you see the robe and the hat. Everything else is just kind of meh.
I mean, that's fair. I'm half convinced that most wizards' gender is wizard.
Yes, my pronouns are mighty.
Oh, Dark, I love your commitment to the bit.
Clover is stealing that
was
one.
there a bit there?
I mean, the wizards as a whole were put in via as a stupid bit. And I'm glad that people.
Saying... Yeah.
Okay, so we know. So okay, so I'm just going to summarize this to make sure that I heard you correctly, Dark, because you were either a little quiet or a little cut out with it. So Bertram has said that the apprentice is short, motioned around 4 feet.
Yep.
Has horrible dress sense, which doesn't tell us much since it's a wizard who said that.
Fucking wizard.
You know, Bertram looks magnificent.
I'm sure he thinks so.
He's wearing royal blue. It's got the gold thread and stuff.
I'm sure he thinks that.
He's got wizard written on his wizard's hat. I mean, what more do you need?
It goes around the brim.
Okay, so
like a
short,
moving LED screen.
horrible dress sense according if you are a wizard, or if you are Bertram a wizard. And a hat that's floppy, undetermined gender, but that's not surprising because it's wizards.
Yes.
They are something.
And that's all that he said. Yeah, and yeah, they are something. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure I got that all out, because I think maybe it just might be my end. A little bit of that seemed to cut out.
That was a little at the beginning for me.
Mm-hmm.
They're the two wizards.
It cut out a little bit on my end as well, so yeah, good to double check. Yeah.
The joys of using technology for games. When you have people in multiple countries across an ocean.
It's still remarkable it's possible.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So Luska is going to ask another question. She's going to go, do you know why they were here?
Yeah, but Bertram,
Do they have a name?
so Bertram purses his lips, kind of scratches his temple underneath his hat. Like, yes? No, that's not the correct answer to the first question. The second one is yes to the name. The first one, they were here to talk to a man who runs a store. He had an item and I couldn't be bothered to come and get it, and now he's gone. He, she, it. Name. B. Yes, Bobbie. Bobbie.
Okay, so just to confirm, you said Bobbie? Bobby?
Bobbi. Pulls out a note. E.
Okay. So thank you, Dark. Again, I think you cut out a little bit at the end there. Just wanted to make sure I got that all.
B. Abbott. Bobbie Abbott. Ah. Thinks he's an abbot, he does. He's a
Bobbie.
wizard, don't you know? Wants to be
Bobbie.
a wizard. She wants to be a wizard. It wants to be a wizard.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay, then. Well, Luska's going to determine that nothing else useful is going to come out of this man's mouth until we can figure out some more pointed questions to ask.
They, like me, hence why they're my apprentice. So they are trainees. They're not super good in illusions and defensive magics, like my ball. But also illusions, like going invisible, walking through things, pretending to walk through things, throwing their voice. I think they learned to fly, but I could be imagining it. Illusions, you see, they could have pretended to fly.
Illusions.
People say they're a prodigy. I say they're a waste of space.
Luska is very annoyedly thinking, yes, I'm sure you are an expert in wastes of space. But she is too professional to say this out loud. At least while he is being mildly helpful instead of being unhelpful on purpose. Okay. So Luska's going to determine that that's probably all. That's not all he knows, probably, but that's all that we're going to be able to get from him easily until we figure out a little bit more.
Be patient. That's the other one I'm good at, and they know. That's what the ball is. It's technically defensive magic, but also transmutation. And he pulls something out and just turns a fork into stone. See? Stone fork.
I'm going to assume that Bertram's just going off on a weird magic rant about the stuff that he's focused on and that Bobbie may or may not be able to do, and Luska's just not paying attention anymore because this isn't relevant anymore.
I want you to know I was
looking
in the...
sullen that he's turned the fork into stone. Like, why did I do that? I can't remember how to turn that back to what it was.
I can't use it now. I want you to know that I was in the middle of a coughing fit when you said that. It turned to a laughing fit and then the coughing fit again.
Not just me, the coughing is spreading.
I was already coughing.
So yes, Bertram pulls out a rather large comb from a much smaller pocket than it looks like, and starts pouring through. Like, how do you turn stone back to things? So
yeah, he's not going to be useful anymore until he's worked through whatever the hell is going on with that. Okay, time to figure out what the others have found out. And since Plamps is here, Plamps, are you in a position where you can hop in and do things, or are you just in the call and have walked away?
Said that they are currently
leveling
up their character and being quiet, and not right now, not in a position to talk at the moment.
Okay.
I think he will enter Bertrand.
Okay, so Luska's now going to head over to where the rest of the group was.
Yeah.
Or at least where she saw them running around buildings.
Is Sir Butler gonna go with them?
Opie? Chris?
Where's Luska going?
Lushka is
Luska has
following the
determined
others.
that Bertram is no longer going to be able to give any useful
Yeah.
information on account of the fact that he is now hyper-focusing on a book to try and figure out how to turn a rock back into a fork, and is going to go figure out what the commotion was about.
The Opie will stay behind to look after the plant and or Bertram, because something's happening.
Inky.
Opie doesn't know what it is, and he's been hired to look after the wizard. So
That's fair.
Okay, the rest of the party meets up as they're all, I suppose, inspecting the building at this point.
Yeah.
Wait,
The enemy is sniffing around like,
Maybe
magic.
we'll ask like Bannock and Anemone what happened. Like what
what's
why were
going
they
on?
running this way? What? Yeah.
What'd you find?
There was a wall and a very small wizard ran through it. We engaged in investigative experiments to ensure the veracity of the claim. It's the wizard, not the wall that's magic.
Ah. Well, that's usually the case with wizards.
Well, it's best
also
to check these
usually the
things,
case-
be rigorous in your testing.
Never can assume though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And then Anemone rolls her eyes and elbows Panic in what would be the shoulder, but is the kneecap.
Right. So let's go sniff this guy out. I wanna see. I wanna see this guy. Where'd he go? Through this wall? He's just gonna go into the building.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what happens is, okay, how dedicated are you being? You're searching the whole town for this guy.
Clover is willing to, yes, unless someone stops them.
I'm just gonna go check out the building of the wall that you just run through.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Max is willing to check too. Yeah.
if Clover is checking the whole town, what happens is you all search the rest of the town, or those that are willing to, and find nothing. But you do find every resident of the town unconscious, the same as everyone else you found.
Yeah. Okay.
Luckily, none of them seem to have slipped and injured themselves greatly. You see a couple of fading bumps and grazes. Some people probably fell in weird places and knocked their heads or something. But with just because surgeon knowledge, they can look at it and go nah, that's nothing major. Nothing will have happened. They're fine. But yes, the entire town's populous, and for some reason, Sir Joel is here.
Oh. Nice.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
You only
Is
realise
he also
this
unconscious? Also, does he have a token?
Sir
He's
Joel.
awake. Okay.
Yes. So, as it gets towards the end of the day, you'll find Sir Joel, purely because of Clover's inquisitiveness, and find him in a bag.
What are you in a bag for?
Who put you in a bag? Who put him in a bag?
I've got a question, Dark. Is he full-bodied in the bag, or is he bits of him in the bag and he's just...
He is crumpled. He is just he's just disassembled in the bag. His armor and his weapons are just kind of next to the bag. It's in one of the storage things next to what you can assume would be where they bring in cargo and such.
Rude.
Clover
I'm
will
assuming we
shake him
walked
out
in,
of the
heard a
bag.
noise, checked bag, saw skeleton head, and went, oh.
Yeah. I don't know about you, Ragdoll, but...
Yeah, so Sir Joel
Yeah.
reassembles himself. His skull kind of just floats up and all the bits click into place. He's like, hello!
Hello.
Can you tell me when the next cargo is coming? I shipped this cargo because it was cheaper than a passenger ticket.
Wow. Well, everyone's asleep. We don't know why.
That would explain why it's taken so long.
Yeah. Think you might need to file a complaint or something.
Yes. Don't I know you?
Yes.
That's it.
You do, and I know
You
you.
again. Yeah, we
know
we
each
met
other.
before. Yeah.
Oh, yes, of course. I know you. Haha, it's you. And all of you. I know all of you.
Yes, and we know you, because you know us, because we've met before.
I
And-
know you.
Yes.
Good to see you
Luska's
again.
just going to sort of shake her head a little bit at this nonsense.
And we
Yeah.
met you, so you met us, because we met each other.
Yeah, we met.
Luska deserves a drink.
Town asleep? That's not normal.
I don't assume so, because they're mostly humans, I think. I don't know. I don't think they sleep that much. Luska said it was bad, but not as bad as dead is bad, because
Yeah.
dead is bad.
Yeah, I think
Luska's
Max
going to
is
sigh again.
I think,
Hand over
Max-
face, just shaking her head.
Oh, I don't know. I seem to be doing quite well being dead.
Yeah, you're doing great at being dead.
Yeah.
But they don't do great. Like, most people don't do great at being dead.
They're
But they're not dead, they're just asleep.
they seem to be comatose, and Max is while thinking about it, Max is going to look over at an enemy and ask, like, do you know anything about any like kind of spell that could do this on this kind of scale? Because they're a wizard, so maybe they know. I don't know, but or I don't know if an enemy would have already told us while we were exploring the village, or
That conversation might have. I'm assuming that while we were
Yeah,
exploring
probably,
around,
okay.
information was shared. So by this point, everyone should be aware
Okay.
that magic shenanigans
Gotcha.
are afoot, and Luska would have
Never
told
mind
them that
then.
okay, the wizard's name is Bobbie. We're looking for a Bobbie
yeah, wizard
who does
stuff has
illusions and
happened.
defensive magic.
I'm gonna look at Sergio. Do you know Bobbie? How long have you been in this bag? Probably a better first question.
They
Time. I don't know.
they're
I
about
don't sleep.
Okay. Have you seen anybody? Have you seen a person that's about like yay tall, kind of
With bad
indicates 4 feet
sense of fashion.
and like bad sense of fashion and floppy hat wizard?
A wizard.
Anybody like that? Yeah.
I have seen no wizards except for that one. Points at an enemy.
Yeah, that's our wizard. You cannot
Yes.
touch that one.
I know that. I have met
They're a
you.
good
I know
wizard.
you.
Yes.
Yes, you have that. It's gonna devolve again.
I feel like every time we run into Sir Joel, we're going to get this who's on first nonsense between Clover and Joel.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, that's just what happens when you let Clover speak to us.
Yeah. When Clover's the leading discussion, this happens.
Right. Do you want to explore with us so you can find someone to complain to about the thing being late because you have places to be? I assume.
If you want.
Sure. I mean, if I'm not going anywhere, I still can travel with my companions.
Yay!
Yeah, it's kind of hard to travel when the whole town is asleep. Yeah, so you're welcome.
I
to
got a
join us.
new plant. I've named them Astrid.
That's a pretty name. I like that one.
So, What's the plan?
Has anyone looked at the building that the wizard that I've pointed out the wizard went into?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That
We've
was the
explored
first
the
one you
whole town.
investigated, and he was not in
Yep.
Oh,
there. They were not in there. She was.
They did.
It
Did
was not
we
in there.
find any indication about where the wizard had been or might have gone? Any indication at all about
Yeah.
anything?
Well, if this is a town, I assume there are some, like, animals around, like rats and cats and dogs and whatnot. Are they also all
Yeah.
asleep?
So occasionally, when you open the door, there's a dog just flings itself at you,
Yeah.
or a cat just starts screaming at you because it's hungry.
Because then I want to see if I can ask any of the animals
Yeah.
if they can help us find Bobbie.
Yeah.
Sniff out a wizard.
Doesn't say how long your nature's tongue lasts.
Don't think so.
Yeah, so I'll just say you just keep it up for the whole thing. So
Okay.
yes,
Nice.
talking to the various animals around the place, they just say that they're for dogs it'll be masters, for cats it'll be humans.
Yeah,
Servants.
I thought you were going to say servants.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
for real.
for the one very large lizard you find, kind of just chilling in the ground, it says its servant have been absent for some time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no specific time is given. That makes sense.
How would they perceive? I know how they perceive time. They would say conjectively 12 meals.
12. Yeah, okay, 12 meals.
So 3 to 4 days, depending on how much they're fed.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's how long everyone's been unconscious, pretty much.
Do the bodies seem to be feeling that effective time? Do they seem dehydrated or malnourished or anything, or are they just stuck asleep?
They just seem asleep. As
Okay.
yeah, as if it seems less like a coma and more like they were hibernating.
Gotcha. So like Sleeping Beauty kind of stuff. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that's like a combination of your druidic knowledge and all the nature and the medical knowledge, like the closest comparison you can all figure out together.
Okay. Gotcha.
You would be
So
more
they're not-
familiar with
they're not-
hibernation stuff animals as opposed to
Yeah. So they're not in danger of dying of dehydration or anything. They're just stuck in a state of sleep. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, because if they've gone 4 days without water, that's a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I mentioned it. It's I was thinking that this was something that happened sooner than 4 days ago, which is why I brought it up. Okay. Gotcha. I understand that.
Something we haven't tried yet that Clover will eventually do is just shout out the name Bobbie through the entire town and see if he shoots Bobbie. Just scream. Let's see
So
if that
eventually picking
accomplishes anything.
So
And Luska is not going to stop
has-
them because we might as well.
yeah, so unfortunately that has no results.
Yeah, I didn't think so, but
Max
A few dogs come running to the sound.
Aw, that's
No,
cute.
we've now got
Clover
a
will
little.
give all of them many pets.
Yeah, the dogs and everything are fine because most of the doors are left open, so they've just been scavenging bits and bobs of food.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Okay. Max, in their naivety, will probably ask Bertrand if there's any way that he knows of how to track his apprentice, because how did how did he know that they came here? But yeah. Although I think Luska already asked all that already.
Yes,
sorry,
so Luska
my mind is
asked
still
why
foggy.
they were
Okay.
here.
Gotcha,
His
okay.
response had been from the
Vague.
mutterings that he put on. Luska is assuming, okay, Wizard wanted something from a shop. Wizard couldn't be asked to go get it himself, so Wizard sent Apprentice to go get it instead.
Did Luska ask how Bertrand knew that Bobbie was here, or if he has a way of tracking his apprentice? Or no,
at that point he had turned a.
Okay.
That was about the point where he turned a fork into a rock and then was no longer useful to talk to.
Max is I am hoping that enough time has passed that he's figured out how to turn his fork back into, or spoon back into, a utensil, and Max will ask if how Bertrand knew that Bobbie had come here, and if there's a way that if he has a tracking spell for his apprentice or anything.
So we're going back to the cart?
I guess. I don't know. I can't think of anything else.
Okay. I mean, unless an enemy can sense some more magic stuff, but yeah, most of our group is just kind of fucking wizard nonsense.
The same magic is just all over the place. The whole town is permeated. It's almost like someone just cast a massive sleep spell across the entire town.
Mm-hmm.
So no way of scenting anything else through that. It just stinks too much of sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like walking into the room where they store the mint at a tea factory and then not being able to smell anything else for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Ask me how I know.
So, Bertram will look up from his cutlery, which he seems to be turning back and forth between various other materials. Well, I sent him here. Them here. Yes. I ordered the item because the what's his face said he could get it. Reliable source and whatnot, so I sent Bobbie here to get a bit of experience in life and such, and to get it, and then he took too bloody long, so I've come to get him. And, as for spells to find them, yes. No.
Okay, what's the yes?
So, I have a spell to get them, which I've tried, but it doesn't seem to. It says they're somewhere else. It says they're here, but also not here. But that, of course, doesn't make any sense.
Doorway? Is there, I'm trying to, maybe they're in a different plane of existence?
Open his mouth. Close it and go. Oh.
Is that possible?
It's me one moment. Kind of puzzles through things. Seems to mumble in an incantation. Bobbie, where are you? Are you in this one? This one. This one. This one. This one.
This one? This one?
You're here. Why are you here? Why are you there? Get here. Here, this is. What do you mean you're here and there? Sorry, personal call. Yes, those are the people I get here at the front gate right now. Why didn't I try this early? I was thinking of more important things.
Transmutation and stuff.
Luska is going to continue to roll her eyes because, of course, the fancy pants wizard folks don't think of the simplest solution first.
Nope.
Your green butt here right now. Hey, goodbye. They're in limbo.
Why are they in limbo? Did they die?
No.
Oh.
You can get to limbo without dying. Yeah, I don't
Fortunately.
know how.
Okay. So what happens is a small figure kind of just rises up from the floor behind Bobbie.
Holy shit, is that the same one?
Clover's gonna jump at them.
Clover,
Is that the same fella as before?
you pass straight through them.
Ah! He's a ghost!
Okay, but Bobbie, who you can see now is a ribbit, will turn to you and be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me help you up." And they reach out their hand.
Clover will take it.
It passes through. Oh, yes.
Can I pick up Clover by the back of the collar?
They're
and
stuck
put
in a
them
void
down?
between dimensions. Something. I don't know. What are you saying, Lewis? I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna pick Clover up by the back of their collar and hoist them to their feet.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're gonna get like elevation sickness, dude. Like,
It's a little woozy.
What's wrong with you? Look at Bobbie. Just.
right now, as well as here,
You're
projecting.
cutting out, Dark.
You're
you're
getting
cutting out
very
Dark.
quiet. Yeah.
Which is very funny for this particular
Yeah.
character, but it does make it
Yeah,
difficult
it
for us to see
fits,
what you're saying.
this character very well, but you are cutting
I like
out.
to do a wimpy voice. Stupid Discord.
Yeah. Dumb Discord.
Okay. I'm very sorry. I'm in limbo and I'm projecting here.
How did you get there?
Well, you see, and they start hyperventilating, and then their like neck expands like
Breathe.
ribbits. You're like, sorry.
Can Max understand their
It's just like a panic response.
Okay.
So he's hyperventilating, and that's causing him to croak, literally.
Max is trying to do breathing exercises and just like, it's okay, we'll help you. Calm down. Like, breathe with me, please. And they'll try to breathe.
Give me a presence.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. So what am I doing?
A presence.
Action
just
throw?
An action roll with presence. Yeah.
With presence. Okay.
So calm
presence
them down.
Well, that's gonna be a -1 to throw. Okay. That's 2 with hope.
Well, at least it's with hope.
At least with hope, yeah.
Try, but it doesn't seem to be very successful.
Fuck. Oh well.
I'm going to. Okay. So since it was a fail roll, I'm going to assume they tried and they just did a very bad job of it.
Probably, yeah.
Yes.
So Luska's going to sort of come in. Is Bobbie looking at anything in particular, or is their eyes just sort of going like all over the place?
Their eyes are just kind of going all over the place.
Luska is going to come over, very firmly go down on one knee, smack the ground a bit, and just sort of firmly go, Bobbie. Breathe. And do a very similar thing. But this. Luska, unlike I have a +1 in presence.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure this falls under medic stuff.
Yeah, if you want to use some hope on it.
So that is a base is 12 +2 would be 14 with hope.
And is that also with the +1 for the
Yeah, I added one
Okay,
for presence,
gotcha.
one for
Okay, gotcha.
medical
I
background.
zoomed out. Okay, never mind. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, they begin to calm down, breathe with you, and just come back to themselves. Oh, thank you. I'm so sorry. It's so dreadful here. There's
Well,
been
you
so
are
much
in limbo.
stress, and I brought the entire town with me. What accident?
How
You
do you bring an
didn't-
entire town
didn't
to
drink
limbo
the-
with you on accident?
Well, I didn't understand how the artifact worked properly. I may have activated it accidentally, or it might have been the shop owner. I'm not sure, but we're all in limbo now. It's
What?
very odd
What?
here, and everything keeps trying to kill us and eat us or steal us.
What was the artifact you were sent to get? What?
It was a jewel called the Eternal Sleep.
Oh,
Ah.
interesting.
Bertram will chip in there for like, oh, yes, that one. I was going to use it to get a good night's rest.
Luska is very much giving Bertram the stink eye. And going to turn back to Bobbie. Do you think you can direct us to where the building, to where the shop is?
Where the doorway? The doorway. Did you go through a door?
The object is here.
With you?
Yes. No, it's in limbo. It's not with us.
Are you in multiple places?
I'm good at going between planes, like my master, and I'm projecting here, so I suppose technically I'm a ghost. Is
You
the
are a
easiest way to say it. But
Clover called
need
it.
to come here. It was the artifact was stolen.
By who? Who took it? Or what?
And they kind of stiffen, as they say, the tall man.
Just
tall
tall man.
What?
You just said. Did you steal the jewel?
Or
Panic. Did you steal it?
I'd take shit.
No, not Bandit. Could it be death? I've heard about for death. Tall man?
I don't know. They might have something to do with death, but they're definitely not death.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
I think Max is starting to hyperventilate too. Jesus.
Yeah. I'm struggling to breathe. Yeah, just that's on me. That's on me. I also just well, I mean, the idea that we might be confronting death would get to Max a bit, but yeah.
Clover is gonna pat Max's head like a dog.
They are very relieved that it might not actually be death, and it might be something else. They are also a part of me is also just like they also want to warn Bobbie not to drink the red water if they don't know about that already, but they don't want to send them down another panic attack. So
Level 2 party facing death. Nah, I'd win.
Yeah.
I mean, if they roll well and the GM lets them.
Pretty much.
Well,
Yeah.
I could use my. I could body check death.
But it might not be death. It might not be death.
Good soul.
It's just a tall man.
So,
Yeah, because
It's just a tall man, yeah.
For out of character information, we did sort of establish that life and death aren't really evil. They're just sort of
Yeah.
administrators, as it were.
Mhm.
It's like sort of with like the Hades type thing. They're really only going to be pitching a fit if you go down there and start messing up their paperwork.
Yeah, no, they're fine. They're yeah. But like, like I don't know if in characters if they'd know that or anything. I'm imagining that like Max has learned a bit about like while learning about nature and stuff in the forest with the forest witch as a bit of like a tutor that they've learned about, and like Limbo is obviously a part of Via's world lore and history and stuff, so they know about like capital letters life and death, but they don't know much about them. They just know that they exist, kind of thing. But like, and it's a little intimidating.
okay.
There.
Right. So, yeah. So, Bobbie will say, so, I think Bertram will have to send you here if you want to get it back.
Oh.
We'll look at Bertrand. Can you? Is that a thing you could do?
Bertram blinks. What? Yes, of course.
Were you
not paying attention?
were you listening?
I was paying complete attention.
Mm-hmm. So you're coming with us to Limbo then?
No.
Oh.
You're
Max
going
is
to Limbo.
And how are we going to get back?
I will bring you back, of course.
How?
Why can't you bring just the town back? And Bobbie.
Yeah.
I
If
don't
you
trust us.
if you could bring us back, why can't you bring back Bobbie? They're in touch with us right now.
It's not how that works.
Oh.
So, I will say, I will do the simplest thing. So, I will be an anchor. And I will send you there so that I can bring you back. But the anchor that sent them all there is clearly the artifact, which is with them. So they would need to bring the anchor they have with them. So one of you would have to have the anchor, which then I could then use to bring all them back. Like fishing with big nets.
So Luska knows fishing, but Luska doesn't trust magic.
That's very fair. Very fair and valid.
Which is hilarious because Luska is apparently attached to a god somehow and doesn't know it.
Does not know. Yeah, completely unaware.
Care for a demonstration then before you start sending us off to other planes.
A demonstration of what?
Being able
bring
to
us
send
back?
something there and then bring it back.
Yeah.
Okay, who wishes to be a volunteer?
What is it on
Or
it?
pushes Opie forward.
Oh,
Max is. Max would volunteer, like be completely petrified, and is frozen stiff and clenched and just like about to cry, but they won't volunteer.
Luska is going to push the frog back.
Opie doesn't really know what limbo is, so has no fear about whatever's being talked about here.
You're just
Okay.
going to a place.
Yeah. So, can you quickly fill out this form of consent, please?
Oh, paperwork. Opie
Yep,
loves paperwork.
Opie can do paperwork.
It's a lot less
They got
than
this.
than it appears. It's more just a long list of all the bad possible things that could happen, and then just I sign here and consent.
Like, I will not hold Bertrand, the so on and so forth, accountable for in the event of yada 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 yada.
Fantastic. OP.
I imagine the first page is just the "I will not hold Bertram" and then just a long list of all of his titles.
Yeah, it's just
Before it
the
gets
same.
to
And then the
accountable
second
for
page
if any of the
is
following
all
actions
the
happen, and then the next page is
all the things that could happen in limbo. Just, yeah.
because Bertram just seems like the kind of person to put all of his accolades, as it were, just in one long list every time he gets a chance to.
No, he's not allowed.
Ah, boo.
So is OP signing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, with the consent, Bertram begins chanting, and it feels like someone's knocking at a door in your head. Do you let them in?
OP inquires if this is part of the process.
Yes.
Fantastic. Let's do it.
So you're immediately linked with Bertram, and he can just talk telepathically to you now.
Excellent.
Wonderful.
Chanting some more. You fall asleep.
With a loud clap.
You're not entirely sure how that works. It's more like powering down.
Yeah, I'm imagining that Opie's just sort of standing there and then suddenly,
So, what happens is you find yourself in the exact same place. But outside the town. But it's off. The colors are stranger. Everything around you is purple. The fields, everything's been like slightly shifting colors, and the sky is it's just blackness, and it's almost like an ink stain across water. And the gate seems to be barred with a number of things just kind of thrown up against it at the front, and a number of people seem to be looking down at you, some of them wielding weapons.
Quick question. What time of day was it back in the real world? Is it morning,
Would have
afternoon?
been approaching nightfall.
Nightfall. Good evening! He'd tip his hat, but he lost that in a fight. Just calls up.
falling into his.
So, a man in a helmet with a glorious walrus mustache falls down and goes, "Sure. What new abomination are you then?"
This is OP introduces himself. And assumes that will suffice. Well, it also asks, to whom am I speaking?
Well, I be Gus Warren, sheriff and current militia leader at this place. And, sorry friend, but I don't know you, so you're either gonna have to leave or we're gonna kill you.
That seems like a reasonable request.
We've
And none
had
of us can tell
more
them
than enough
otherwise.
of the nonsense of this place, and things come and try and steal us in the night, and it's getting close to night, and we're gonna have to go. So, you coming here at this time is not good.
Fantastic. What time would be more convivial to return?
Never? Wait, where are you going?
Excellent question. Was rather under the impression I'd be taken back at some point, but
You hear
Yeah,
Blackman's
so-
voice in your head saying, "Are you there yet? What's going on?"
the voice in Opie's head says, "Oh yes, we're having a lovely chat with some militia folk."
I love how understated this all is.
They're rather keen for me not to be here anymore, so if you'd be so kind as to conclude the bargain.
Suddenly, you're back.
Hurrah!
How was it?
What did you see? What happened?
Uncouth.
There's a plot on your head.
Yes, Opie describes the scene in a slightly annoying level of detail.
Hmm. So
And
do
from-
they
and-
So
not
Darkwood,
want to return?
Well, it seemed rather keen to shrug off any help, so I say we just track this Bobbie fellow down and bring them back as per contract.
Right.
Okay, Bobbie raises their hand like, did you even mention me?
I see no reason to give away other people's personal details without their consent.
Oh,
Customer
but that's the
confiden-
most fun part of it all.
Customer confidentiality is important to us.
Yes. I'll go back. I'll see all of you there. I'll be by the gate. Don't leave here.
Okay.
Hurry, things are coming. And Bobbie disappears.
Stay safe.
Oh yes, they did mention that. Something
About
about-
things?
Yeah, something about figures coming and snatching things during the night. Golly, it's getting dark, isn't it?
Oh.
and now we're on a timetable. Wonderful.
Yep.
What's a timetable?
Means we have a limited amount of time to get this done before things get worse.
Mm. Right. How limited?
Well, they mentioned the darkness, and things happening in the dark. Them coming in the dark. So nightfall.
So we should be going right now. Or preferably
Yeah.
3 hours ago.
Probably, yeah.
Ah. Well, it's not 3 hours ago, so let's go right now.
Bertram holds up a sheaf of wolves. Sign, please.
With Clover
sign?
have an autograph.
Or I was wondering about that for Max as well. Would it just be his like a paw print or like the this hand webbed hand print or something?
Yeah,
Or
like a muddy handprint.
for
Yeah,
Clover,
Clover
would
is
it be
like
something
a
like that?
smudge of dirt and also goat's hoof prints.
Hell yeah!
I feel like of the group, Opti would have the best handwriting on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Max's and Clover's are entirely illegible. Vanix is very obviously written with a pencil that was not intended for hands his size.
Yes.
Like when you're writing with like the little stub of a pencil. Like the very, very end.
Oh hell yeah, miss. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very smart
Sleep.
decision. Get some good sleep. Yeah.
Also, Opie requests to sign a second copy for this now second transaction.
Of course, of course.
Only naturally.
Sure.
One must keep distinct affairs separate.
I mean, yeah, no, it's a valid point. Yeah.
So I think we all sign.
I think
And
so.
off
Yeah.
we go.
Yeah.
You all sign. Bertram opens the door on all of your heads so you can talk to all of you.
Because
And
that's just what we want. A wizard that can talk to us in our brains.
Yeah, how's Anemone feeling about all this?
Yeah.
Suspicious.
Fair.
Good,
Very
yeah.
fair. Yeah. Also, I'm just imagining the wizard, the conversation going on in Clover's head right now. I'm just, yeah.
It's an awful conversation.
Yeah.
Clover did let the
Also,
wizard in, but now he's talking about the wizard about plants.
Oh yeah, can we
Also,
hear?
did the goat sign, or is the goat staying, or yeah? Can we hear each other too? Yeah.
Yeah, are all the doors connected?
no, they are all connected to Bertram.
Poor guy.
I feel like Bertram being in Clover's head is very much a "are you trapped in here?" Like I'm not trapped in here with you, you're trapped in here with me type situation.
Absolutely, yeah, 100%. I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you say. The door is opened, and all together you all close your eyes and wake up in them.
Before we all went to bed, Luska was going to insist that everyone sit down because we do not need to deal with anyone knocking heads and then the bodies being just not great when we come back.
Clover's gonna lie down with Goat and also hold Astrid, his new plans, in her arms.
Oh hell yeah!
Just
Max will
cuddling
sit,
up to the plans.
Max will sit down as well. Yeah,
So yes,
lay down.
you all arrive in front of the gate, which has got
Yeah.
bits of random bits of furniture and stuff kind of thrown in front to kind of barricade it. You all look out as having a long rest, so you're all fully restored.
Nice.
Oh yay! Okay, excellent. I'll get rid of
Hey,
that
so we
stress.
got to get rid of all the stress that you had.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Yes.
I'm assuming this means we're not going to actually be doing the stuff for the long rest. It's just essentially HP and stress has been cleared.
Yeah, and anything you could only have done like on a long rest is restored as well.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Max will tell Clover, "Don't drink the red water. don't drink the floor blood."
Now you said that.
But yeah. But now that I have said that, yes, it's in Clover's mind now. Yeah, true.
So your reception this time is much warmer, as Bobbie is waiting on top of the little guard position on the gates.
Okay.
And with them is the same gentleman that Opie saw. Another
Good evening.
gentleman who looks like a younger version of Gus, and 2 other people. One is person in just ill-fitting armor. They just look like a militia or possibly a guard that's traded in for some better armor. And a fawn in some quite elaborate robes. They've got a quite bulky medallion you'd normally associate with like the mayor of a town, like a seal of office sort of thing.
Good evening again.
Yes. Good evening. Bobbie has informed us what's happening.
Yes. We're here to get Bobbie. Well, we're here to get the jewel, to get Bobbie back to the world, to get Bobbie back to
Hey,
the
you
world.
are flapping your gums way too much and throw center rope. Get in there.
I love this character already.
Luska also appreciates this character because while Clover's ramblings are usually okay, they don't care.
Yeah.
Dangerous situation is not one of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
Like if Clover wants to have a you know us and we know you and you know us because we met you, who's on first type nonsense.
This is not the time for who's on first, what's on second, I don't know who's on third. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Alright.
very fair.
Well, speaking of that, is Sir Jules still with us?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Joel is still with you, and Gus is like, he with you.
Yes. We know him.
Hang on,
He knows us.
out of all this ragtag group of people, like the skeleton's the odd one out. you would look at us and
most
think,
of us
that's
look
weird.
like-
He doesn't look
I
like
mean,
a skeleton though, because he's wearing
it is
full
a
armor. He
skeleton.
just looks like a knight.
But there's even
Oh,
less
it's
likely to
fair,
be
that's
remarkable.
Well,
No, not
it's because-
necessarily. Yeah.
Okay, so it's when you suddenly clock that he didn't sign the consent form. He's just here.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Oh.
He's
Fuck.
just slightly off to the side from you all.
Ah. That's neat.
I understandably am familiar with this place.
Oh, because you're dead. Oh.
I am a living knight.
Yes. Living Knight. You're so alive.
Yeah, you're very familiar with life. Yes, that's why you
Kind of
know
empty,
about it.
though. Some might call it a hollow night.
But
If we're still outside the wall,
Yes.
Luska's going to say conversation later, get in first.
Right, get in.
yeah, yeah.
Up and after them. I mean, up the walls. We're not storming the place.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Okay.
Yes. So you all climb up the rope,
Okay.
up to the top of the wall. But for Vanek, it's kind of just like something he holds on briefly as he very quickly scales up, like just like lifting
Kind
himself.
of more
like a
hoist
hammer.
himself up. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so when you're all at the top of the wall and get a better view out, parts of the horizon seem to be moving.
Is that
As
normal?
if it's living things.
Oh no.
Oh dear. This is fine.
Is it blood beasts?
So the man with the walrus mustache will step forward and be like, quick introductions. I'm Gus Warren, sheriff of this place. It's right here. I'll get
Nice to meet you.
this fine lady is Esmeralda Chance. She's the mayor of the place, and this is Bob. Is it Bob or Bill? It's Bob.
Bob. Yeah.
And also Bobbie. It may get a bit confusing, but I don't care.
Well, one is small.
Yeah.
Right. So, y'all here to help?
Yes.
Yes.
Yup.
We're here to help get the thing get back. I said this before.
So, Esmeralda, the mayor, will step forward at this point. Yes, she's richly garbed. She's a fawn with silvery fur along a lot of her, with a few patches still of brown. So, quite an older lady. She's got a very stiff posture, regal almost, you could say. I am the mayor of this town, and I thank you for your aid, but we also require more help. We need to shore up our defenses for the night, so they do not break in again.
Again?
Yes. Quickly, come with us. We shall go to the town hall and discuss the plan for as long as we have. We do not have long before we need to hide or do whatever we need to.
Okay.
So Jules, is this normal?
Who are you asking?
The skeleton.
Said,
For where?
For the thing you're not?
I don't know. It seems normal for a siege. This feels like a siege.
Shit.
Yeah, it seems like a siege.
I've not been in such place when they've been besieged by horrible nightmares of Limbo.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna ask what had been attacking and more information about that, but I imagine that will happen during the meeting that the mayor wants to do, like where we talk about preparations and what's happened and such. Right? Okay.
Yeah, so, yeah, the group
Gotcha.
hurries to the town hall, and
Okay.
you can see other people moving to crowd in as well, but there's definitely less people here than you counted from the waking world.
Oh dear. Okay. Gotcha.
If they've
Okay.
been here for 4 days-ish, maybe
And
more,
if they've been
that makes sense.
sieged, under siege, and
Just casual glances around, you know, some of the buildings here seem to have sections of them destroyed. Some of the doors have been like battered up to try and board them up and protect them.
yeah.
And there's a noticeable repair work on a big section of the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Because a few of the
repairs,
houses
okay.
are just missing from there. They look like they were either destroyed or torn down for the parts.
Repurposed. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
does this imply you can put a building to sleep?
I mean, I wouldn't put it past Via
Have you
to have
seen the
nonsense like
DMV?
that. Yeah. The buildings can't sleep, but the plants can't see.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Look. I mean, we all know what the answer is here. A wizard did it.
A wizard.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Literally.
wizard.
Wizard
Blame a
did
wizard.
it. Have you considered that?
Blame a wizard derogatory. Not an enemy or the good wizards or anything like
Yeah.
that. No.
Anemone's
It
always
was a
exempt.
wizard,
Tower
parentheses,
wizard.
derogatory.
Yeah.
Exactly. Blame a tower wizard. Yeah.
Capital wizard.
Yeah. DM.
Yes. You all get to the town hall. And people are bunched around. Everyone is armed in some fashion. And whoever can have armor has armor. But a lot of them just seem like people that have been pressed into it rather than people that actually have any fighting skill.
We could take them, guys. Oh, is that the wrong message we're taking from this?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so a few people that stand out. There is an older lady with a grey robe that seems to be standing just beside where the mayor ends up. She gives this a feel of a wise woman, someone knowledgeable. Very large. We can tell is a smith. He's an orc, and he's kind of eyeing you all up very distrustedly.
Not my type, sir, but thanks.
And you can all immediately recognize the person you first found in that store, with his rich garb, jewelry, and such. Seems to be flanked by a number of actually well-kitted fighting men. And two what they call Dracona.
Yeah,
Galen.
So he seems to be
something like
he seems
that,
to be
yeah.
flanked by the real fighting force in the town. There's also people that clearly look fishermen just by what they're wearing, because they're still wearing fishing garb. And there's a quite stout and very strong-looking dwarf filling a pipe. You're not sure how or what with.
Also seems right.
But yeah, people seem to be almost split into factions.
Can I nudge Liska and go, look, your people.
Yeah, so
You can.
just the feeling of the place is that everyone here is in set groups. There's a large number of people that seem to be just general townsfolk. The merchant seems to have a small number of people by him that are all looking at you all kind of out of the corner of their eye, like they're eyeing you up. And the blacksmith is a number of people, most of them quite larger men and women, that you get the feeling they're bullies. And they're actively looking hostile towards you all.
Oh.
Yeah, the fishermen and their small group seem to be kind of indifferent.
Oh boy. Well, Luska's already not liking the looks of things. If only because Luska spent most of their life on a boat, and if you've got people around who are clearly wanting to just section off and not work with anyone else, they're going to make everyone's life at risk on the boat. Because it's not like you've got a whole lot of options when you're all just on a boat.
Yeah. Clover is unbothered by this.
So, yeah, Esmeralda raises the hand to quiet everyone down. And says, right, as you all know, as before, night is approaching. They are coming. But, as you all have noticed, we have new arrivals. And from what Bobbie tells me, they are great adventurers come to rescue us and retrieve the stolen artifact and rescue who they can.
Oh
So-
no.
All eyes turn to your group.
Bobbie's been talking us up. Bobbie has no idea what's going on.
This is
From
not
the
what I
only eye of the best.
Oh boy.
So, she nods to one of the people. Biscuit, would you please regale them? You're much better than I am. So, cool. Miley lights his pipe. Takes in big breath and exhales. Right. It was 4 days ago. It was an average day. Trade was flourishing. We're getting ready to go out on the boats. Looked like a fine day. Fishing was rife by the looks of it. Been plentiful. And then it happened. The sky suddenly darkened. And a black mist erupted from old Jasper's shop there. And it swam through the town. Like an unstoppable storm it was. And any it touched gasped and fell. Everyone everyone around seems to shudder at the memory of it. It was like the icy hand of death itself had reached into us. And then we were here. We didn't know what happened. Young Bobbie there was paralyzed, you see, with fear at what happened. But we trusted him. He's a fine fellow of a mage. He could get us out of it, of course. But then, time went on. It's taking longer and longer. People were starting to fray. And then, the Toll Man came. That there hole in the wall was struck by him. He kicked through the wall like it was matchwood. And he snatched it from out of Bobbie's hands. Would have snatched Bobbie too if it not used some of his magic to make many Bobbies. A whole menagerie he swept at. But Bobbie managed to get away, he did. But he's not as fortunate as the others. With the Tollmen came his minions. And they stole people from us. And every night they've been attacking. And more of them kidnap us away. There's no place you can hide for long. And there's no wall that can keep them out for good. Creatures of nightmare. The worse you think of them, the stronger they get. Yeah. Then he pops on his pipe, blows out again. Esmeralda, that is incredibly chilling, and what has transpired?
Okay. What's the tall man? Who is the tall man?
We don't exactly know.
Can Bannock like slightly just bend his knees to just lower his height a bit?
Is it like a normal man, but tall? Like a giant? Or like
Don't throw me
a
under the bus here.
man?
The elderly woman will speak up at this point and say, he is a creature of nightmare. Wait, this isn't old enough. He is a creature of nightmare.
Right. Creature of nightmare.
How?
He stole our people for torment. You see, he doesn't realize we're alive. So he thinks they're just souls he can come and torment.
Okay. Right.
Yep.
Well, we're looking for the jewel to get y'all back to the place that y'all originally came from.
Yes, it's with him in his grove. We've
Right.
seen it. A few of the young ones went out to be foolhardy and try to get some of them back. Not all of them came back themselves. The artifact is there, and they seem to be keeping all of our people in branches, trees. They're tormenting them with waking nightmares. But if they realize that we're alive, they might just kill us and keep us here for good. If you die here, it's your soul dying. So you'll be stuck here, and your body will die.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. Okay. Also, just a quick note. Plamps is going back to bed. They're not feeling very well. So.
Yeah, I
Yep.
saw.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I guess that brings up a question. How much longer do we want to go on with this? I don't think we should go on long enough to get into like a fight if
Yeah.
the last fight is anything to go by.
There won't be a fight. I said there wouldn't be a fight this game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what if there
It may have
was?
sounded
Yeah.
like I was joking, but I was being sincere.
But there could be.
It's
Oh, I
hard to
believe you. I
tell.
believe you.
Yeah, Bannock just
Okay.
throws a brick at someone in this room, you know.
Hey, listen,
No.
I've been throwing rocks. I could do it again.
Yeah.
Don't try me. I've got a
Okay.
taste for rocks now.
Okay.
Well, maybe eat rocks instead of throwing them then.
Crunch, 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 crunch.
Okay. Well,
Tasty rocks.
okay. So Luska's going. So Esmeralda's the name of the mayor, right?
Yes.
So Luska's going to turn and say, everyone we found back at town was still alive, unconscious but alive. So they haven't figured out yet, and your people are still alive, even if they are hurting.
Yeah. Chances are good that they are still alive.
Keep a hold of that, if nothing else, or keep a hold of that thought, if nothing else.
There is a murmur of assent from everyone, kind of nods of, okay, yeah, that's good.
Now, Luska's not going to mention how many people they checked. She's just going to say everyone we checked was still alive. So,
Which is true.
covering our
Yeah, this
asses
is
in case
true.
someone wasn't.
Yeah. And I think we checked pretty much the whole town, so yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah. So you all recognize like a good portion of these people,
Yeah.
but you didn't check everyone. So there's definitely people
Mhm.
here,
Okay.
not here,
Okay.
that you did check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not here that we did check, or here that we didn't check.
I think he's
Both?
meaning there are some faces of people that we did see in the town unconscious who are not present with these
Okay.
Yeah.
people
but-
here in limbo.
Yeah, that's
So
what I
there are
thought, too.
definitely some people who are alive but aren't currently in the ghost town.
Gotcha.
Uh,
Okay.
Right. So what's the strategy, as people say?
Well, you are adventurers, Esmeralda says. What would you suggest? We have been simply trying to build up the walls and hide where we can.
Okay. Okay.
Do we set up a trap?
Oh, traps are fun. How big of a trap should we have to make for the tall man?
The small man has not been back since he got the artifact.
Oh. So then we should head to Tall Man's lair.
Yeah, we should have to
Grove.
find the tall man. Yeah. Or draw him out somehow, if there's a way to do that.
Okay. So I'm going to say this out of character just sort of to establish a couple full thoughts and
Yeah.
ideas.
Go
As
for
far
it.
as I can tell, we've sort of got like two main options here. Option number, well, like two like
At
things as
least
far as
two.
what we do immediately. Immediate choice number one: stay here, help fortify the town, help them go through the night, and then leave when it's safer for the town. Because it sounds like it's mostly attacks during quote unquote night, and then there's less risk during the day.
Yeah.
Option number two: gun it over to where the jewel is. Hope that we can deal with what's there and get the jewel and get ourselves yanked back and everyone else yanked back with us, while part of the, I guess, shadow army, for lack of a better word, is distracted attacking the town.
Yeah. Both are valid options, too.
Yeah, if this had been a, like, we're in the real world type thing, I would have insisted on helping fortify the town first. But since this is a, we're dealing with their souls trapped here, and we just need to get a hold of the jewel, and then everyone who is still alive, if Bertram
Will
is
wake
not
up.
pulling our legs or overestimating his own
that's
abilities,
a big if, true. Yeah.
then everyone should be out of this situation and back home.
Like, ideally, then, yeah, everybody who is still alive will wake up after we get the jewel and Bertrand pulls us all that. But that is a big if, yeah.
Yeah. And that is also if we can deal with getting to where they are ourselves at night.
Yes.
Because we don't know that
too.
some of the monsters attacking the town means that there are less monsters at the cave, or if the tall man can just make more beasties to do his will.
Yeah, we don't know that. True.
Okay. So, option A or option B?
An enemy says we have to protect the people.
Opie says we can do by getting them away as quickly as possible.
Pretty good.
Okay, so, well, we have these lovely tokens, so...
Yeah.
Clover, no.
Clover
Well, we
abstains.
currently have one for stay and one for go.
So does the goat get to count?
I don't think the future goat counts as a vote.
Yeah, the go doesn't count, not as Inky, because they're not.
Oh, now the goat needs to have a voice so they can.
Yeah.
Otherwise
We
we will
can't make a
split.
decision for Plimps, yeah.
The goat is neutral, unless
The goat is
told
unbothered,
otherwise.
as is their experience.
Yeah,
At least I think that's
unfazed.
what you decided to add for the goat.
Yeah, unfazed, so unbothered.
So yeah, what is the plan?
Moisturized.
Clover was a bit too enthusiastic about that plan.
In character.
Yeah. Clover is all for immediate action. Let's fucking go see the tall man. He's just interested in the tall man, really.
Morbid interest.
Well, they're already in limbo.
Yeah.
Clover needs to learn a little bit more about what makes people tick.
Let's go.
Max sees the appeal. Max sees like the positive, negatives of both sides.
Maxie's wise.
No, not that.
No.
No. I also imagine that, like, well, Luska might point out, like, quietly to the others, would, like, tell, like, option A and option B, like, the two clear-cut things that they could do right now.
Yeah, and also sort of
minuses of each.
Hazard on the fact that it's like getting them out quickly as possible, yes, but there's a lot of unknowns with us leaving now.
Yeah.
Such as, we don't know if it's actually going to be safer for us if we travel now. It sounds like it might be more dangerous for us to travel now. And we're no helpful for them if we die halfway there.
Yeah, true. I think, Max is leaning towards helping during the siege, and then going after Tall Man afterwards, or something.
Yeah, I personally think that both are neat ideas. Luska would be more of the practical side. There's too many unknowns with leaving now, and it sounds like it's potentially too dangerous for anyone to go at the moment.
Same, yeah. I like both ideas, and I actually do like the idea of, like, me personally, I like the idea of heading towards the lair and getting trying to get, like, the amulet and wake up everybody when ideally the place would be less guarded, but it is too many unknowns. Absolutely, yeah. So,
funnily enough, if this had been like normal mortal people, and we had an idea, and we knew that there was going to be only a finite amount of guards, Luska might be more inclined to go, yeah, let's just go in while they're distracted. But we don't know that, because we don't even know what we're fighting.
True. Yeah.
I see an enemy has been put on top of Luska's head.
Vanek? Yeah. Well, I mean, also Clover is currently hovering on Opie's shoulder or head or something.
Stacking the votes.
Clover is perching, thank you very much.
Perching, yes.
Joining goat.
Yeah, for the frontline tanks.
So, what, Vanek abstains?
I don't know, guys, what should I do? Should I go forward? Should I go back? What?
We've fallen over.
Yeah.
Well, we're just deciding on who is for staying and helping with the siege, or heading towards the enemy lair to get the MacGuffin that will ideally wake up everybody. But that's a lot of unknowns. Although both options are kind of unknown.
I like
siege.
But I do like sieges. But I like adventures.
I mean, we're going to have to go there eventually. It's just a matter of do we go there now and risk the people's situation
we will have
here
to
getting
go there
worse
eventually. Yeah.
With the potential of...
It's just, do we leave the people on their own and hope that...
I mean, what did you expect? Vanek is way too big to be sitting on top of both an enemy and Luska.
The siege tower
and
fell.
Also, according to Christy, anemone is very heavy, by the way. So yeah,
Right.
yeah. But yeah, it's basically we will have to go there eventually. It's just, do we leave the townspeople on their own to deal with the siege and go there now, or do we help the townspeople go through the siege, whatever happens there, and then regroup and figure out the attack on enemy lair or whatever afterwards?
Well, Luska is going to again insist no one goes on their own, so you two gremlins might want to go right now. You're not. You're staying here.
No, Opie is perfectly happy to, Opie likes a union.
We're sieging, come on!
He's happy to follow the popular opinion.
We must siege.
Clover
Okay,
doesn't like a union, but is very much able to get picked up by the scruffy.
Okay, so.
Okay, so we don't need clamps as a tiebreaker because it's 4-2.
Fortitude.
Right. So, next time, preparing for a siege.
Next time.
Okay, sounds good.
Die!
Dragon Ball Siege.
Next time,
Are you putting that
Dragon
countdown in?
Ball
Get that
Z.
countdown out of here.
Yeah.
The fact that it only says 4 has me concerned. For what?
That's fine.
4 minutes.
Until
Sorry.
siege 4. Okay. Well,
Doc, we're gonna need some drawings of the town. I'm gonna need available resources. How many men and women are willing to volunteer? And we'll get together a siege plan with fortifications, makeshift terrain, as well as channels of direction for the enemies incoming.
Dark, you have made a mistake. Oh no, there's another one.
there is another one, and I don't like the angry smiley face. I don't like that. No, you can't see the countdowns.
Either
Yep.
that or it's a sad
No,
face with a bowl
no.
on its head.
They're covered up. No.
That's why he's sad. He has a bowl on his head.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly. He's got a bowl on his head.
Hours left.
I need diagrams. I need
Yeah.
blueprints.
No.
I need village resources. I need ruined buildings.
No
that-
hours left.
Okay. So, yeah, next time we'll do that. Because there's been 3 hours.
Sounds good.
Yeah, sounds good.
Sure, yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see.
Sounds
you
good.
survive.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
And then
I feel like
getting the jewels.
Yeah, that is a big if as well. Yeah.
I feel like there's
Yep.
the mistake that I was taking as a joke.
Sounds
I need
good.
these things. We'll be doing a siege.
No. I understood. Yeah. We do need
Well, Dark, you have homework.
he
I don't know. Shit.
oh, he did also mention that he did kind of give a layout of the town, and that some buildings have been taken down to repurposed for barricades and stuff, and so we have a vague idea, but yeah.
I need directions.
More-
I need
yeah.
maps. I need input
That's-
here.
It has a wall
that's
all the way
fair,
around
very
it.
fair.
There is a square in the middle. That's where the town hall is. And there's a harbour, which has no purpose. Because the boats are kind of just up there, beached. For lack of a better term.
There are boats, you
There's
say.
no water.
Ah, yes, but boats are material.
They are material, yes, and they can be used for barricades and stuff if we break them apart.
Hope he's going to get into managerial mode.
We've got a
Oh.
primary wall. We can break down the boats for a secondary wall to fall back to. If we do so, we need a way to scuttle the primary wall so as not to provide enemies an initial staging point to engage us.
And you build
need
an
a way
entire
to-
wall in 4 hours.
No, but you can hide behind a boat.
No, but we can move boats for barricades and get.
True.
You're
That's
talking to a
it.
mechanical
move an
engineer,
entire
Doc. Give
boat.
me 4 hours and a hand tools, and we'll fucking get started.
Is
But yeah,
Barrett a
that's a good
mechanical
point.
engineer?
They can also
Boats
just use
are
the boats
heavy.
themselves.
We've got a giant.
Sorry.
Got a giant, a town full of people. Fucking watch me.
You've got half a town full of people.
Yeah? Let's fucking get started.
Wow, how packed was the town
Also-
before if half
Also,
the
a
town
town
is full?
half full of people, and they're in factions.
Well, all the factions want to live, so
So-
they'll make fucking niceys for now.
That's a good. Yes, exactly. That is a good point.
That's
So,
actually sort
yeah.
of what I was thinking, because I was already sitting here thinking, we're going to have to convince some people to care about the well-being of others for 5 minutes.
Well, all we need,
Yep.
all we need to do is convince them that there's a
Hey.
different them that's more dangerous than the them across the street.
Yeah.
Well, Opie's good at making
If
people.
you don't want to die, get over your bullshit and deal with
I-
it and
I don't
work
know.
with everybody
have to
else.
get
not
over it.
gonna
Yeah.
bother arguing with anyone. If you like don't help, he'll just assume that you don't want to live and you want to stay here. It's just like,
Yeah.
okay, well,
Yeah,
that's not my choice
you-
to
you-
make.
You don't want to help? Yeah, you're on your own then. Okay, never
Oh,
mind.
fuck, you want to die? Alright, anyone who wants to live,
Yeah.
help.
Yeah.
I don't care if you don't like them. I don't care if they smell or if you're racist or they're racist. You want to live to carry on being racist? You're gonna help out here, kids.
Damn right.
And politics? No, thank you.
Listen, I know the story of Halo. They all hate each other, and then they all find one lovely reunifying reason. Oh shit, we're gonna die.
Yeah. Oh shit, the flood. Or whatever.
Die Flood. I'm all... Like I said, Doc, hit the siege button. I'm all in!
Out of context. So where it's out of context.
Anyway, Chris, you want to end the stream?
Yes, it's time for
Yeah.
Strand. Yee, thanks for playing and chatting and being silly and having a good time. Hope people
Thanks
enjoy.
for joining us. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be back. Well,
Hope y'all have a good one.
yeah.
Sorry.
Stream will be back tomorrow evening with doodles, possibly about this. And or unrelated. Who knows? We'll find out.
Yeah, whatever
Yeah.
people feel.
Miss is still
I
awake.
mean, knowing us, we're all just
They
going to
failed.
go brain go brrr with new characters, so.
Knowing us, Ragdoll will start banging pots and pans late morning, early afternoon, our time, anyway, and just be like, hey, do we have any ideas on what to draw? And then, yeah.
I mean,
there might
I'm
be
also
nothing.
just perfectly willing to just go, we're all stuck on this for brains, so we might as well just keep doing that
Yeah,
for
sure,
brains.
yeah.
Yeah, we need
Yeah,
Doc
that
to
sounds good,
doodle us a map of the town.
We'll have a whole separate canvas for Dark.
That's weird. All of Dark's prompts are all about tactical diagrams. Weird.
Oh, is that Bobbie?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. That's nice.
Bobbie.
Excellent. I
Oh,
love.
hang on, I gotta go back to the game for
But,
Bobbie.
Oh,
A
Bobbie.
floppier hat, basically.
Ah, cute.
Yes, Bobbie.
Yeah.
That-
It's
oh,
got
that
a
is-
hat, yeah.
That is honestly not
I
dissimilar
love
from
that.
the doodle I made. I'm pretty
Heck
pleased.
yeah.
Yeah. And we will see
Nice.
more.
Also,
Good
I think
frog
I
boy.
used that.
Girl, whatever.
Yeah. Also, I was using the Ribbit character page for inspiration when I was drawing Max, and I think that was one of the frogs I used for inspiration. Just a little bit.
Yeah. You'll be very
Yeah.
good. But yes, that'll be
Yeah.
all. Thanks for playing. Hope you
Anyway.
enjoy
Yeah.
whatever happens next.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Goodbye, everybody. Bye, 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 bye.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Have a good one. Take care. Be kind to yourself. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye-bye.